Hello and welcome, friends. It is Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, and we've got a lot of PC news headed your way. Civ 7 gets its first major update, fixing some of the issues surrounding it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 announced coming to PC, and Monster Hunter setting some records. Let's dig into that and more today. Civilization 7 getting a nice update today, 1.10, which is for both PC and console, enabling crossplay once again. But with it is coming some fixes to some of the map generation, as well as some of the AI problems, some bug fixes, and even some UI tweaks. This is not the end all be all. They've said there is more to come, especially on the UI front, as well as some other issues and features. And this is much needed. Civ 7, I did purchase it because I've played pretty much every Civ since I think dating back to Civilization 2. So it's hard for me to give up on it now. But it has its fair share of issues. It did feel maybe a little bit released a little bit early. I've put some good hours into it already, like 20 or so hours, and I definitely had a good time. But the fact that we're kind of missing almost what feels like an entire additional age, because everything kind of wraps up around like World War II, feels maybe a little bit um, not so great, as well as just some basic features missing, like being able to be on the same team with your teammate. So hopefully, as these things get rectified and we get some more fixes and UI updates, I think Civ 7 will kind of live up to the hype. We're just gonna have to be patient, as with a lot of games these days. That's right. People kind of knew it was coming, but remakes of the infamous Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 are on their way and are due to set course later this year. And that'll be a lot of fun. I played Tony Hawk quite a bit with my brother back in the day when we were growing up. I think on PlayStation as well as some other consoles, but getting it on PC is always cool because obviously there's always modding potential and other things we can do with it. So look forward to that. There's some cool things that have been kind of revealed, including there's also going to be some like new maps, some new places you can kind of get some new skaters, which is really cool. So expect to see some new content in addition to the games themselves, which are already really amazing back in the day. So some fun news on Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remakes on the way. A little bit more Monster Hunter news here to kick off the week. Man, it is in the headlines. It is a very popular game, some issues with performance still, but Capcom has said it sold over 8 million copies, making it the fastest game ever to reach that in that period of time, which is really crazy because the previous Monster Hunters, I think, have sold really well too. And they credit this to an open beta, which is what got me into it. I've never played a Monster Hunter before this, and it got me really interested in the game. So that was really cool to see. Obviously, there's a lot of PR and things going on as well within the game and marketing campaigns, but yeah, it's off to a swimmingly start, and I'm excited to get some more updates and fix some of these issues too that are still going on with performance. But it's hard not to like the game, and the story's been really cool to kind of play through so far. And I'm definitely going to be putting some hours into this game, and maybe even giving some of my first impressions. Might do one of those videos. We'll see how it goes. Let me know if you're interested in hearing about that, especially from a non Monster Hunter player. Maybe I don't know if that would give a unique perspective. But yeah, 8 million copies sold. Lots of things to come yet for Monster Hunter Wilds. That wraps it up for today. Hopefully, you enjoyed our daily PC news here. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. We've been getting some folks subscribing and viewing, and it's been really awesome to see. Tell your friends about it if they're PC gamers. And you want to keep them up to date on all things PC gaming news. Again, we have a shorts version of this. So if you're like, I'm tired of hearing this guy ramble on and on endlessly, there's like about a minute long version of this where I really just snap through everything, give you just basically the news, none of my thoughts and opinions. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully, as always, I'll see you next time.